Hello, how the heck do you buy equipment in Farming Simulator 25? I've had some questions on this. Now, if you're an experienced player and a team player, you can leave us some hints in the comments, things you might do that I don't cover here. But this may not be for you. But if you're a beginner, I've had a lot of questions on how the heck do I buy equipment. So let's get into it. First of all, there's a couple of ways to get the shop menu to come up. Okay, if you're physically at the shop like we are, you can come over here to this little symbol here that has the shop on it. It looks like a shopping cart. And if you're on controller, you're gonna press in on the left joystick and that's gonna come up. All right, if you have a controller and you don't want to hit that button, or maybe you're back at the farm working on something else and just want to check, what you can do is hit those two little squares on your controller and the shop menu will come up. Or if you're on PC, you could hit the P and your shop menu will come up. Okay, so there you go. And when you bring that up, you're going to see this. And the first category there is sorted by manufacturer. Maybe you're a John Deere guy, and that's what you want to do. So you could go down and click on John Deere, and that's all you're going to see, all the John Deere equipment. Maybe you're a Case guy. Same thing applies there. Or if you go down, that's the regular shop menu, and it's sorted by different types, such as small, medium, large tractors, trucks, cars, miscellaneous, right on down the line. Okay, trailers, soil cultivation, seeding, planters, yield improvement, weeders, combine harvesting, forage harvesting, grass stuff, baling, root crops, vegetables, special crops, grapes and olives, animal stuff, forestry, miscellaneous, and then objects such as seeds and fertilizer, and then hand tools and some other miscellaneous things. Okay, so you can take your time and look through some of that stuff. You can also sort on this screen. If you see if you have a controller, you're going to press in on the right joystick to search. Or if you're on PC, you just hit C. Maybe you want a fertilizer. Okay, there you go. There's some fertilizer. Okay, so that's an example. Down here they have packs. So maybe you want to get into sugarcane and you're not sure exactly what to get. This is going to show you the minimum equipment. And there's always bigger things, but it shows you the minimum, cheapest way to get started for sugarcane. If you go down to individual things, there'll be some other equipment that's more expensive usually, like potatoes. Okay, now there's some potato harvesters that are like 600 grand and change. Okay, but this will get you started. This one here for 190. So those are packs, and they're pretty helpful to show you what's what. What do you need for cotton, as an example. The little symbol here that looks like a percent sign are used vehicles. Okay, used vehicles, and it shows the percentage off there, 52%, 55%, 64, 53. Now, these are both good and bad. Okay, it's going to save you a little money up front. You're going to need to do some maintenance on it as soon as you get it. But also, since they have a lot of hours on them, they're going to need maintenance faster. It's going to need maintenance faster. But it does help you get started till you get something better. Okay, there's also the animal dealer on here. If you want to buy animals, you can click on that. Or you can physically drive to the dealer. And you can change your wardrobe. You can do construction on this menu. All these different things there. There's a lot of things you can buy and build from that menu. Now, let me show you something. So suppose I wanted to trade in my tractor. Okay, the tractor I have right there is this. And I could just hit Y right here on console and sell it for $18,747. Now, right now I have 100 grand. So that would be, 100,000 plus 18,747. What you need to do, though, the proper way to do that is we're going to drive it over here to the maintenance spot. Okay, this is Riverbend Springs where maintenance is. And we're going to sell it from here, but before we do, we're going to patch it up a little bit. Well, what does that mean? Well, I'm going to go in here. See, it needs some maintenance. So I'm going to press in on the right joystick on console for repair, $154 repair. And I'm going to repaint it for $6,552. All right, now we're going to sell it. Look at the value of it. It went up. Did I come out? Yeah, so instead of 18,747, I got 21,345. So you're going to get a little bit more. I have a whole nother video on that. You're going to get a little bit more by selling it here instead of just selling it from the equipment menu. All right, so say I want to buy a replacement tractor now. Maybe I want to trade up and get a medium tractor. I'm going to get this one. Okay, well look, that's 182,000. I only got 121. So another thing you can do is you can go to the bank here, go to this menu, looks like a graph, scroll over to finance, and by pressing in on console, you can see there at the bottom of the screen, borrow $5,000. Okay, so I need to go past to what I need. Now I can go back and purchase that tractor for 182. Now, word of caution, before you start borrowing a whole lot of money for equipment, what you want to do, most base maps you can borrow up to $500,000. What you want to do though is check out some fields and possibly, or at least something that's going to make you money, like a greenhouse, before you start spending all your money on equipment only. So that's a little bit of a caveat there. As your net worth goes up, as you buy more land, your borrowing power will also go up. All right, let's just check something else out. Usually it might have to go to the next day for that to happen, but as you purchase more and more land, your net worth will go up and it will allow you to borrow more money. Okay, let's look at this field right here, 185. So let's borrow money. Okay, we're going to max out our loan capability. Just see what that looks like. And we're at 500,000. Okay, now I'm going to buy some fields. Now what I like to do when I buy a field is buy something that's like that. It's got soybeans in it. Buy. Okay. Buy. Okay, we got 26,000 left. Look at this. Now we have more borrowing capacity. So what you want to do, if you're going to buy fields, buy them first. Then you can go back and buy your equipment. Because if you spend all your money on equipment, then you don't have enough to buy the fields. So, see, now I can borrow up to 920. So I have another 446. So what you want to do is buy your fields first and then go upgrade your equipment. And that's pretty much it. That's how you buy equipment on Farming Simulator 25. Share this with your farming buddies. I'm Farmer Teacher. I'll see you on the next go-round. Bye-bye.